do? It's DOA back with another episode of Putting Shit Together. Today, man, we spinning the block on Sherrone Moore and that Michigan coaching scandal, man. Cause a few of the things when I made my initial video, it was just kind of hearsay things that I heard might have happened in the incident. And since then it's been some confirmations on some different things, and it's been some new information to come out to the forefront. So we just wanted to quickly circle back on it. For those of you that don't know, we talking about Sherrone Moore, the Michigan football head coach, being recently terminated with cause for having a relationship with a young woman on the staff, Paige Shiver. Her dad is a pretty heavy hitting pro recruit. I believe he works for Chicago, or he worked for Chicago Bears in talent recruitment, basically scouting, you could say. And she was on staff with Sherrone Moore. So I had alleged that he had broken into our house, and that was the reason why he had gotten arrested. But I also heard from sources such as Coach JB that he may have kind of blew his lid because the coaching staff had a meeting without him there. They basically arranged a meeting behind his back, and when he got wind of it, became privy to it, he kind of flipped his lid. So I don't know how true that is, but I think as far as the him turning up to the young lady's house and threatening to delete himself, I think that has since been confirmed. You know what I'm saying? So that was true, but it's like, bro, just the thing that kills me is a man throwing his shit away over a chick that's on staff. Like, that shows that the nigga don't have no dick control, basically, man. Like, you can't control your piece, bro. Like, you out of control. You are somewhat of a sex addict at this point. If you know all they asking you to do is to lead the chicks that work at the university alone, and you can't even do that. But people have made some good points that he probably was trying to make a power play type move because the young woman's dad is a power player in the NFL. So maybe he was trying to give himself a kind of like a fallback plan or a leg up to possibly moving on to the NFL at some point. So maybe that was his thinking. I'm not going to excuse it though, because I know just sexual lust had to be a part of his thinking as well, as you just trying to knock a chick, you know what I'm saying, in the event that you might need her dad's help at some point. This really wasn't the right way to go about it, because then you're married and you knock the chick up. You know what I'm saying? And a chick gonna spaz once you knock her up, and then especially if you tell her to get an abortion, like only certain kind of chicks is gonna go along with that cordially. We see it with Anthony Edwards, how his shit unfolded when he knocked the little bop up, and then he trying to tell her to get the plan B. Like, shit don't usually go smooth when you start playing with that type of fire. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it was retarded in itself, like, for Sherrone Moore to get involved with the young lady. But I've also heard allegations that his wife might have been cool with it. A lot of people saying his wife was cool with it to, I guess a certain degree, until it came out like this, and it's making the whole family look kind of ridiculous. Like, knocking a chick, and you and your woman got that type of relationship. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Knock the chick. My girl know she ain't tripping. So what's it to you? But it's like you knock a chick outside of your wife and then you lose your job because of it. Like, that's retarded. Then, you know what I'm saying? I heard that they was taking flights together and he would have this chick seated right next to him and his wife and kids. So that's more lending towards she did know that he was knocking this chick page. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, but it's not. Cause you breaking the company protocol by doing it. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sure the staff and everything, they probably was privy to it long before this, but you giving them something to dangle over your head to when they get done with you, when you lose to Ohio State, now we can use this to get rid of you, move on from you without having to pay you out. Now, that's the dumb part of it. Like, I know he probably was feeling like the man because, man, I'm knocking this chick and blah, blah, blah. And they cool with it, even though I'm not supposed to be doing it, kind of feeling like the man of steel and shit to some degree. But then when they lay the hammer down on you and they take all this bread from you, your wife, and your kids, that shit just ain't cool, bro, and it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? But Michigan running a shit show, to be honest. I was just looking up some of the many coaching debacles that they've had outside of Sherrone Moore. They had Matt Wise, who was involved in a hacking scandal, accused of accessing personal information of athletes, leading to his termination and legal charges. Then we had Jim Harbaugh face the suspension due to recruiting violations during the COVID-19 pandemic, which included improper contacts with recruits. Then, you know, they had that whole sign stealing scandal as well under Jim Harbaugh. Then they had Connor Stallions was implicated in a significant scouting scandal that involved unauthorized scouting of opponents, resulting in severe penalties for the program. So they had, I think this is the one where they had, I guess this dude, Connor, going to another school dressed like he was on their staff, being on their sidelines, watching a future opponent of Michigan's and stealing the signs that way while he's in disguise like he's working for the opposing team. So that one was pretty egregious too, you know what I'm saying? So that's just all accumulates in Michigan running a shit show, to be honest. You know, I ain't really fond of the Harbaughs. The one that coaches Lamar, I'm telling you, they got some good old boy bullshit going on with the Ravens, and that's why Lamar and them are not as successful as the talent on their team would lead you to believe that they're going to be successful. You know what I'm saying? You got a 2-time MVP. You got Derrick Henry, arguably the best running back in football, definitely one of the best. You got a pretty hard-hitting defense, and Kyle Hamilton, Roquan Smith. You got what's the boy? I can't think of his name, but he played for Alabama in the secondary. You know what I'm saying? Got some good D linemen, et cetera, et cetera. But you can't really do shit with them. And I'm telling you, it's the team dynamics. It's the locker room and the coach, from the coach down. It's some bullshit going on. And I ain't going to get into it on this video because we going to go ahead and wrap up on Sherrone Moore. But I also had heard from an ex-Michigan player that he used to try to go to the weight room later at night, get some extra reps in, you know what I'm saying, get an extra pump in, try to get himself right for the next level and for success at the university. And Sherrone Moore told him to stop doing that. But then we hear that Sherrone Moore was taking this little chick to the weight room and knocking her in the weight room and shit like that. Knocking her in the weight room, knocking her in the film room, and probably all over the fucking facility, just having sex with this little chick, which is even more egregious and lends to what I'm saying of him having a sexual disorder. Because, bro, it's one thing you messing with a chick. Okay, you already got a wife, some kids. Now, okay, let's say your wife is cool with it. That's cool then. You messing with a chick, but damn, you messing with a chick who breaches your contract at your job that's paying you millions of dollars. Now, that's some stupid shit. Then they don't want you messing with nobody on the staff, but then you messing with her at the facility. Like, bro, you get millions of dollars. Why you can't take this bitch to the crib? Why you can't go to this bitch crib? Why you can't get a motel for this little chick? Why you can't knock this bitch in the back of your fucking Tesla truck or whatever the fuck you pushing? Like, bro, come on, man. That's what make it some dummy shit. That's what make it some stupid, goofy, doofus magoofus type shit. Like, bro, you gotta be smarter than this. So I have no sympathy for bro. But then you got this article here, which we gonna read over, then we gonna wrap this thing up. But it says, disgraced ex-University of Michigan football coach Sherrone Moore offered OnlyFans models tickets in exchange for foursome, report says. You see the little OnlyFans chick, Mia Sorority, I guess is her name. And it's saying that he allegedly offered OnlyFans model season tickets in exchange for a foursome at a Houston hotel hours after winning the 2024 national championship game, according to a report, which one of the sultry women later denied. Moore supposedly requested to meet OnlyFans model Mia Sorority hours after his team won the big game at NRG Stadium on January 8th, 2024, Outkick claimed. Mia Sorority, a Wolverine superfan who previously claimed a married father of three would send her messages on the Tawdry platform, revealed Moore requested to meet her hours after his team won the big game. Oh, there go the little chick, whatever. The coach said he was seeking some non-sexual fun, but then offensive coordinator made the foursome proposition. Basically, Moore was offering me and two other OnlyFans girls season tickets in exchange for a foursome hotel fund. Sorority told Outkick, using text lingo for four-person group sex, whatever. I declined because I'm already rich and can buy my own ticket, she allegedly told the outlet. Michigan beat Washington 34-13 in the national championship, which was celebrated by Sorority, who attended the game in a skimpy outfit, according to her Instagram. The pinup further claimed that Moore was venting to me about his wife and side chick drama, according to the report. But the Wolverine superfan later denied the report, saying in an X post that it was a result of a misunderstanding. I'm sure they probably reached out to her to get her to take back these allegations. But what did it say? Sorority shared a screen grab with reporter Justin Spiro, which showed Moore sent her a message Friday afternoon, just hours after he was released from custody following an arraignment hearing. That message was blurred out, but Sorority seemed to confirm its validity in a comment. He is really pissed at me, and I'm not even the one that broke the story. The NY Post is the curvaceous model wrote on X. Sorority previously claimed that Moore sent her messages on the platform during halftime of a game against Michigan's arch rival Ohio State on November 29th. The Wolverines were crushed by the Buckeyes in that game 27-9. Moore went ballistic on Wednesday after he was fired from his high-profile job in an affair with it. Job for an affair with executive assistant Paige Shiver, allegedly rushing from the Ann Arbor school to her home where he threatened to off himself with the knife. He was arrested at a church on Wednesday, arraigned on Friday, and is charged with felony home invasion and a misdemeanor stalking and breaking and entering. So this could possibly have something to do with why they let him go. Because she said he texted her during halftime of a game where you getting your ass kicked. So, like, nigga, your head's not even in the game, bro. You over here thinking about OnlyFans models, bro, that you been trying to push up on since y'all won the championship in 2024. So you think these universities ain't out here watching your every move, reading your every message? I mean, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I could sell you if you believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? They definitely trying to protect their investment, and they're also trying to tie up all loose ends in the event that they need to get rid of your raggedy ass. So I, for one, feel like they definitely read that message. And, you know, not only did he lose, so that was enough for them to probably feel like, I want to move on from this nigga. They see him texting bitches at the halftime. You see what I'm saying? Instead of giving his team a pep talk and scheming up some shit to get them back in this game, he's in here. He got his mind over here on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, just like, it's really unbelievable. If we hadn't seen it a million times before, you wouldn't even believe that it was true. You know what I'm saying? But like, I guess, bro, this pussy mean more to this nigga than the bag. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, that's what I feel like. Hopefully, Paige Shiver's dad can hook this nigga up with a job, because he gonna need some type of good reference. You know what I'm saying? After this little debacle. So we'll see what knocking this chick all over the fucking university actually did for him in the end. We gonna see. But yeah, man, as always, it's a pleasure having y'all tune in. Man, go ahead and hype the video up, smash the like, man. Apply pressure to that subscribe button and all of that, and share this with somebody you know. You know what I'm saying? Just to liven it up for your boy, so we can get this algorithm, man, under thumb. And yeah, man, as always, it's peace and love and light, wisdom and insight. DOA with putting shit together. To the next episode, man. Peace.